I would like to pay my respect to the spirits showing up today to help me channel and read message for the people who are tuning in to this video, whomever you are. Welcome. So this is a very specific message to people who need to hear it, so maybe it will not resonate for everybody. So feel free to not be not being aligned with the message and be So yeah, as I was saying, I used to do videos like 2 years ago, but I stopped because I wasn't in the right headspace to give advice to people. But now I feel fresher than ever and ready to channel for you guys and help you find your tools to go the furthest that you can go in your life, whatever that it means to you. Also, I'm not an English speaker at birth, so I'm a French speaker at birth, so that's why I have an accent. Sorry, so much stuff is going on. So yeah, as I was saying, sorry for the disturbance. But yeah, I am a French speaker, so that's the accent and that's the searching of words. So bear with me. Don't, and if it's not for you, you can go elsewhere. There's a lot of English at birth speaker that can help you on this platform. So let's go. I'm going to start with Tarot del Fuego tarot. And I'm going to start by pulling out a card and see. So spirits, what does the people tuning in right now need to hear at the moment? What channel message do you have for them? With what can we help them today? What do they need to hear? What do they need to hear right now? What do the people tuning in today need to hear right now? What channel message can you give them? What does the people tuning in? Okay, right off the bat, I feel like for some of you it's a love matter, or at least a relationship or emotional matter. So maybe family, or something that makes you sad or give you a lot of emotion right now. So it could be a project also, but something that you're emotionally invested in. Spirits, can you give me? Okay, yeah, that's what I felt. So I feel like there is a choice on your path right now, and you don't really know which road to take. Okay, do this people that. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. At the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So, sorry, the Sun. Okay, let's start. So oops. So, the people tuning in today need to hear right now. What channel message can you give them? What do they need to hear? So, spirits, can you give me? Okay, yeah, that's what I felt. So I feel like there is a choice on your path right now, and you don't really know which road to take. Okay, so the first card that we pulled out was the Knight of Cup in reverse. Sorry, it's pretty dark on that side. I'm gonna, you see better like that? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm still trying to work the light. So yeah, the Knight of Cup in reverse. And then the second card that we pulled out was the Lovers in reverse. So pretty emotional and pretty not what you're we're looking for. So I feel like the viewers right now feel defeated, maybe hurt, with the Six of Swords upright. And you feel like it's a forced choice, maybe, but for some of you, it's a choice that you are putting on yourself. You don't need to do really a choice, but the choices that you made earlier, before that choice, made you go to that choice. I don't know if you understand. Like I don't feel that at the root of the problem there was a choice, but the path that you took since then made you face a choice, a bigger choice. And yeah, this is really emotionally tiring. Feel like you don't feel aligned right now. You're in your head, or you're maybe trying to approach this situation with logical mind, maybe. But you're trying to approach this situation with a logical mind, but this situation is really, really emotional. I have to tell you, though, that even though you are really feeling emotional and defeated right now, there is like a good outcome out there. There is joy outside of this at the other end. But we don't do the things for the end. And we don't do the things for the happiness at the end. We do the things for the journey. And you're not appreciating the journey right now. And it's really difficult for you to feel that emotional like bump in your road. But if you're not like treating it as emotionally and openly and vulnerably as it is in your art, and you approach it too much in a logical way, there is going to be it's not going to align, because the solution cannot be like logical based if it's an emotional problem, and vice versa. So you need to approach the situation with your heart. Maybe we can go further in what the situation is to maybe help you clarify if this is for you, because I feel like it's pretty vague right now. So, spirits, can you help me? Those cards are really, yeah, this is the Wider Rate Tarot, but they're baby teensy little card. So cute. So maybe you're not gonna see as clearly. Just tell me in the comment if you need if it's too like dark or anything like that. So yeah, spirits, what can you say to clarify the situation for the viewer, to confirm to them that, oh, okay, what can you say, what can you clarify about the situation to help the viewer, okay, to help the viewer confirm that they're on the right, that it resonates with them. can you say? What can you clarify about this situation? What can you clarify about this situation? Yeah, so much cards want to come out, but they're not coming out. Maybe it's a bunch of little problems and not a specific one. And those little problems put you in a situation that is a bigger problem and a bigger choice, but it's not like it wasn't a big choice earlier, but it became a big choice. So maybe not a specific, oh yeah, that's what I felt. Maybe not a specific problem, or like a period, like a difficult period. Like, what can you clarify about this situation? Yeah, I'm not gonna take it, but yeah, I feel like this is more of a situation, like it's not a problem. It's it's a period, like a moment in your life that has been difficult, and that led you to that choice. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, poor souls. I get you though. Oh my god, life is hard. You don't even know. So at the bottom of the deck is strength in reverse. So Leo energy. I'm a Leo, so maybe this is for me. But yeah, I have a Leo energy and air signs and water signs, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That's what the sign I see, but mostly like, yeah, Leo energy and like water sign energy. So yeah, I feel like you had I feel like you were searching for your leap of faith. You were searching for your new start. You were searching for something new, something that made you thrive, your purpose, something that bring you joy. You were looking for that. You were definitely looking for that, and you put a lot of your energy in people, project, path, things that didn't bring you joy, or didn't bring you the complaisance. Is it a French word? I'm sorry, I'm French. Baguette. But yeah, sorry. So yeah, I feel like you were investing a lot of energy in like not fruitful path, and you were really devoted with your energy. So you were bringing a lot to the table. I feel like maybe a job or a person or multiple person, also like family, friends, like just a bunch of like maybe people that are new to your life or project that are new to your life and that appear at a moment that you needed to stay focused on something to be like able to bring happiness and stableness to your life. So you invested a lot of time in that, and you were purposeful with like your way of thinking and with your way of approaching situation. But I feel like this led you to maybe burn yourself out. but not in a stationary way. Like, I feel like you're a kind of introverted person, or maybe more of a loner. Not really introverted, but you're like, you restore your battery while you're alone. Some people restore their battery with people. Some people restore their battery with being alone. Some people restore their battery with being in nature. Like restoring your energy source. And I feel you do that alone, usually. And I feel like more and more that you was not defeated, but devoted in a project situation that didn't give you the devotion that you were needed back. You retract yourself more and more to be able to face them. So you kind of like were reaching out less, being less there for your friend, family, lovers, or anything, because you needed all your energy for the project or situation that you were invested in. They didn't bring joy, so the more you were thinking that you were the problem and that you were not giving enough, so you retract, and then people reach out, and you feel like a kind soul. So I feel like when people reached out, you were friendly and not like telling them how much you were burned out, not because you didn't want to bother them, but because even you didn't know that you were burned out, or that this situation didn't make you, these situations didn't make you happy. So you're like, yeah, maybe next week or maybe next month, or I am in a big rush right now, so maybe it's not the best time. And yeah, so you went further away from the people that or the project that brought you joy, usually, and at the base of it all. And then when you push your limit too hard, you have a big moment, Yeah. Because spirits are really want the best for you, honestly. Like, I'm tearing up. I'm sorry. I'm so emotional. I feel for you, actually. I relate to your situation. Not in the same way, but I do. I understand you in some way. When spirits want you to do something, and you're continually choosing not other situation, but like situation that doesn't align with the right thing that you're supposed to do, or not that you're supposed to do, but the right path to bring you on the gift that you want, or the things that you want. Because if you're like manifesting in any way, like putting energy into the universe and like being like, oh, I wish I had that job, or I wish I had that relationship, or I wish I had a home, or I wish I had a baby, or I wish I had anything. You're putting that energy into the universe to looking for it. So the universe is putting you things on your path that's supposed to bring you to that outcome. Whatever the outcome is. But continuously, you miss those opportunities because you were looking at another path that you felt was better, or that you felt was more aligned with what you were looking for. But actually, this brought you to, being burned out. So, and being like, there was a big moment. So, I'm here losing, but it could be like losing. It's a big moment, but I don't feel like it. You're defeated. Yeah, you're emotional, but I don't feel like this like shook all your core. Like, I don't feel like it's a. It could be a breakup, but I don't feel like it's someone. like I feel like the big thing, or the big loss was something fairly new. So the big loss is big and you're burnt out and you're like, what am I doing wrong? But I don't feel like you're invested that much time, maybe a lot of energy, but not that much time into that project or situation that you lost. So it could be like a situationship, or like a dating person, like somebody that you were dating. It could be a new job that you're like, were 6 months to a year into that place, but you invested a lot of it, time and energy, and they didn't give you the energy back. But then like you invested so much into that thing, that tower, so when it fell apart, even though you weren't attached to it, it hurts so bad because you feel like it's your fault that the tower broke to pieces. You feel like it's your fault that you started the fire and you started destruction. But actually, it's actually the situation wasn't for you. So the destruction was happening underground. Like you didn't start any fire. You didn't put any. Like you weren't like. Yeah, you weren't like it's like I don't know, I have the Titanic in my head, but like it's a bad example, but let's go with it. Maybe it will resonate with some people. Maybe the Titanic is your favorite movie. In the Titanic, like there's a hole in the ship that was caused because of an iceberg, and even though people don't want to die, and even though people like are rich and doesn't think that they deserve to die, doesn't think that it was happen that soon, and they doesn't think that it would hurt them because they feel protected by the fact that they're so privileged and that they are like protected from those situations. So even though there was a hole into the ship and the ship was bound to sink, like it's not anybody's fault on that ship that the ship is bound to sink. It was external situation that made that ship sink. And even if you think that you don't deserve that, and that you don't deserve that situation, and that you're so much better than people in that ship, and that you don't need that time, and that you're gonna find a solution, there's no solution. It's bound to sink. So yeah, take that as it resonate, but it's not your fault. That's what I mean. The ship was bound to sink. And you put a lot of energy to like take your bucket and like take the water inside the ship and put it out in the ocean. But like you're already into the ocean, like you're putting water from the ocean to the ocean. So like you're not gonna save yourself. Like, the hole is too big. Like you're losing energy by feeling that you can save that ship. But the moment that you're going to surrender about the fact that this ship is going to sink either way, it's going to be much more of a peaceful thing. You're going to be able to send your prayer for all the people that are on land right now that are going to they're going to miss you. You're gonna spend time with the family that are with you on that ship, and like being with them and spending the last moment with them. I have chills. But yeah, you're gonna be like more peaceful with the fact that you're gonna sink either way, that you can appreciate the last moment of life that you got. And I feel like you didn't tap into that energy, and that led you to a big loss. And a loss that if you tapped into the fact that it wasn't meant to be at the beginning, you wouldn't be feeling so burdened by it. But because I feel like you knew that this wasn't meant for you, and you don't feel that attached to that situation, to that tower. You just feel tired to put energy into people, project, anything that take your energy. It doesn't give back. You're more like you're angry about the situation, but you're more like sad. You feel like you're the problem. So yeah. So this is to clarify this situation. Also, I feel like you're somebody who work alone, who are really independent, and this situation puts you in a space that you're needed to be less independent and more you needed to count on other more, and this is like not your like comfortable zone. Like you're not in your comfort when you're depending on others. And I feel like this situation really needed you, forced you actually to count on others, because you could not like take another way than counting on other. Like let me give you an example. Like you're in university, you are always like put a lot of effort in your career and your studies, but in the field that you took, a lot of the courses need to be in teamwork. So this is the only way for you to get your master, to get your diploma, and this is the only way that you can do that course. So you then take that take on that path. So there's no other option than passing through the courses that need a lot of teamwork, a lot of teamwork. So I felt like even though you feel like you're better than anyone in that study field, or that you don't need to be in team to work or to study that field, and you don't feel like you're gonna be in team when you're gonna get out of that course or anything, but you're forced to do it, because if you really want to do that, you need to do it. You need to pass those courses that need you to be in team. So there's no other option. You need to do it. So even though you're not comfortable that your your results are gonna be split in half, or that you need to put the same effort as the other one, or that the other person need to put the same effort as you, and that is like not only your situation that help you like realize that. Sorry, my my stomach is growling. You were forced to do it, and I feel like it's divinely guided that you need to work on team. But sorry, my God, sorry. I think that you need to work on that part of your life, like asking for help. You don't need help in general, but you don't need neither to put yourself out of the world and be alone at the same time. So I feel like that forcing of teamwork made you realize that you need to put a balance in that sphere of your life, because that puts you into so much unhappiness that you're like, oh, okay, I need to work on that, because I'm gonna there is gonna be other situation in my life that I'm gonna be forced to work in team, and I cannot react that way like every time that I'm forced to be in a team. Like, it's life where you need to work with people, and it puts you into so much disturbance and uncomfort that you were like, oh, okay, I need to work on that. So yeah, that's what I felt for this situation. So take this as it resonates. Yeah, and also with that, okay, also with that, this is the bottom of the deck energy. I feel like, yeah, you feel defeated, but something tell me that also that for some of you it's a love matter, for others it's not, but there's something about being like undesirable, or like unlovable. Like, not deserving of all the love and the care that people want to bring you. So that situation really brought you down. Oh, sorry, I'm rolling so bad. It's almost dinner. Happy holidays, by the way, if you celebrate. And so yeah, I feel like this situation really puts you into the dirt of it. Like, you're feeling at the bottom right now. But at the base, it wasn't a situation that needed you to be that far away from the top, you know. But it's the choices that you made along the way that were contradictory to what you felt or what your intentions. So yeah. But I feel like there is like a desirable outcome. Like, it exists. Let's take out Oracle for advice. Like, what you should do to be able to reach to that desirable outcome, or to be closer to that desirable outcome, should I say. Okay, spirits. What do the people tuning need as advice? Oops. Okay. Ah. Okay, for some of you, it's so much different. For others, it's other things. Like, I don't feel like everybody who's watching are gonna relate with the advice. But for the people that are relating, this is good advice. But for others that it's not resonating, just find your own way. Like, you already know your advice. For the people that it doesn't resonate for. So I feel that's why it's not coming out. But there's a lot of cards that want to come out, and I feel like it's because it's different situation for a bunch of you, but it's the same like feeling. It's the same like story, but not the same element. Okay. So we have as advice the whale and the beaver. The whale in reverse. So unalign. I don't know if I'm gonna read it for you, but I want to tell you that the earthworm is at the bottom of the deck. I felt like I needed to tell you. But I don't know if I'm going to tune in that energy right now. We'll see. So as advice, I'm going to read the book because this is like a very specific book. It's the spirits, animal spirits. Beautiful artwork, sorry. Yeah. So it's a beautiful book, and they do their own, like, their own interpretation in the book, so I'm gonna read you not the old text, but just like what they associated with these cards, and I'm gonna after that give you my interpretation of it. So the well is associated with desires to dwell deeper. Yeah, that's what I felt. Profound peace, ancient wisdom. Yeah. It represents profound emotional health and stability, emotional expression, traversing difficult terrain, overcome many challenges, strength, depth, feminine force and compassion, communication. Yeah, it's like, yeah. And right now it's not in balance. So, yeah, yeah, it's not in balance. So it's unbalanced, and they say when it's out of balance, it's heavy, and splits into old stories or old. They say story, but I feel old cycle, like cycle that doesn't serve you anymore. And to bring into balance regular self-care. So yeah, I felt that also. For the beaver, after that, I'm going to give you my interpretation. Also, again, 2 water sign. So yeah, water sign are really like energetically here. So as I said, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, and Leo's energy. So yeah, the beaver. Yeah. Oh, I feel you. Okay, so their energy associated with the beaver, it's a hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. Good nature and dependable creatures, infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by way of the earth element, so providing home, financial stability, etc. They don't usually initiate project, but when they are started, they work steadily. Yeah, that's what I felt, for weeks, months, and years to see it through. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This card usually appear when the task at hand requires a long-term and steady effort. Yeah. When in balance, happy and meaningful work. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like you really associate with the beaver in that situation. So you feel like you need to be tireless and steady and loyal and stable. But you're putting that energy in the wrong spaces. Like you have the right space in mind, but the wrong project, or then the wrong path. Not the wrong path because this is too much, but like the wrong focus. Yeah. There's opportunities, there are projects that could have your attention and that could give you what you are looking for and that you can put steady energy in. But right now you're not focusing. Sorry. Focusing. Sorry. Oh my God. Focusing. On the right, on the right project, on the right opportunity, which give you like that tired and emotionally, emotionally tired space. And I feel like right now, before you go back into that energy, because I feel like you are the kind of people who brush the problems away and like just continue. Like maybe in denial, like you're not really like you put your emotion on the back burner. Like there's always another better time to think about those emotions. You need to work. And so I feel like yeah, before you go back into that energy, which is a good energy, I need to tell you, it's like really good. You need to do that. Like, it's your advice. But you need to like rest before. You need to prioritize yourself, prioritize what makes you feel good in the moment, and think less in a long-term way right now. And it's the holiday, so bathe in that moment with your family that make you feel better, or with your friends, or those moments of happiness that are fairly like they pass through quickly. You're right about that. It's not like long-term joy, but that joy that you're gonna take in those little moments is gonna bring you it's gonna give you the energy that you need to face that problem, or to face these problem, or that choice. And after that, you're going to be able to tap into that energy that you already have. So it's not going to go away. You're not going to be less of a hard worker because you take a pause. Like, you have been like so steady and invested. Take the time to really process that situation. Because if you don't take that time to self-care and self-prioritize, and prioritize what makes you happy in the moment right now, you're gonna miss so much opportunities because of your tiredness, because of your emotional unbalance, because of your heavy thinking. More and more you're gonna be defeated easilier more easily, and you're gonna miss that beautiful outcome that is waiting for you. Because you're gonna be too tired to be steady and be hardworking, and the person or the project is gonna be, but you're not enough steady and enough hard worker to have that. So sorry, but it doesn't work. And you're gonna be, but I'm so steady, I'm so hardworking. Why am I not right now? Because you're burned out, boo. And you need to take a moment. I don't know how long it needs for each of you. It depends on the situation, but you need that moment, whatever it meant. You know what it means. I feel like there is also like people and outside energy that is forcing you to take your moment, and you're starting to feel it. Like it's like each thing that demand you energy that you put your energy into is like crumbling right now, because it's you just need to like breathe a moment, like, and the opportunities doesn't even want you because you're too tired, and the universe wants you to sorry, I was about to swear, but to sleep to sleep, and to like just like take a moment and enjoy the little the things in the world. For some of you, you're fairly young, and this is the first time that you're experiencing that kind of loss. So even though that loss wasn't the situation for you, and even though you know inside of you that it wasn't the best situation for you, you cannot see that right now because you're fairly young, and you don't have enough experience in that kind of sphere in your life to know that it wasn't meant for you, and that you don't need to invest that much energy into that project because you were unexperienced with that situation. So yeah, let me read quickly the earthworm, just to be sure. So the bottom of the deck energy, as I said earlier. Yeah, for some of you it's gonna resonate, for others no. But I feel like I should say. So the energy associated with the earthworm is shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. It's funny. I was just saying that. The earthworm indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. I cannot, you cannot like create those situations. You know what I mean? Like I